Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. I have my quarterly Scentsy Club to share with you. I don't know why I preface it by saying quarterly. It's the only club that I get. So, some things have changed in here. What I usually do is in my club are scents that you can no longer get, right? I mean, you club them so that you can always get them. However, I knew that I wasn't going to be placing, well, I didn't know when I would be placing another Scentsy order. So there are a couple that I threw in here that are still available. So when I get to those, I will definitely say that they're available, or yeah, I'll just tell you if they're available. Otherwise, assume that they are not because they're in my club. What was the other thing? I am an independent Scentsy consultant. I will leave my website linked below if you are not working with a consultant currently or you have questions or anything like that. Please feel free to reach out. Okay, so the first bar that I have in my club is White Sands. And again, I took my nail polish off, and I don't know why when I show on camera my nails look yellowed. They really are not, but I need to give my nails a break for a bit from polish and stuff like that. They're just, I don't know, they're kind of feeling a little rough. But anyway, sorry, has nothing to do with wax. White Sands. Well, it's not a favorite of mine. My youngest son really enjoys this one. So this was a Bring Back My Bar from June of 2023. It's jasmine, coconut milk, and rice. It smells like root beer to me. I know a lot of people say that. My oldest son was home when this box came in, and he sniffed through them all with me. He picked out ones that he really likes and said that he wants them in his room. But this, my youngest son really likes this one. So one bar every 3 months of this is plenty. So there is that. And then I have caramel chestnut, which I absolutely love. You guys, this is a favorite. It's silky caramel, vanilla, and chestnut. I do have 2 bricks of it, but not a problem at all because I do love it. I will have no issues warming it. This is just yummy. A little smoky to my nose, like smoky chestnuts. I love, love, love this one. And obviously that's why it's in my club. I try to, that's another thing. I do try to be super picky. The Haunted Mansion, 3 thumbs up. You know, this one, let me just quickly check because this was around like a couple years ago. I fell in love with it. I warmed it and warmed it. I didn't put it in my club when they took it away. Not that I had like regrets, but I had kind of wished that I had put it in my club. And then it came back, and I don't, let me just check and see if it's still, it may not still be available. If it was one that went away. Yeah, I guess maybe you cannot. So I'm glad that I did put this in. Let me just make sure. Whoops. Gosh, can I not type an H? Yeah, I'm gonna say no, that you cannot get this. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, anyway, I do really like this. I'm glad that they brought it back and I was able to throw it in my club. It's allspice, pumpkin, cinnamon, and ginger. I know. I dislike that it's a license bar, so you do pay a bit more. But I do really enjoy this. So I might keep it in for when I get my club in March. I don't know. I feel like I'm like always changing out stuff. Vanilla Barnwood. Again, something about this I just really fell in love with. This was one of the new scents for winter. It's barnwood covered with creamy vanilla and rich amber. Yeah, I do. I love this one. And actually, this one my whole family really enjoys as well. So this will stay in. I'm hoping to maybe make a purchase of like 6-packs and stuff that I really love before the catalog changes. So again, that is currently available. Forever Flannel, this is as well. So this was part of the holiday bricks, and I did get this one in brick. And I do really enjoy this, and I figured I'm going to throw a bar of it in my club. But like I said, you can still purchase. It's soft lavender, warm sandalwood, and bergamot. Yeah, there's just, it's different than other Scentsy bars I've had. Let's see if I can pop that out. Yeah, it just reminds me of like clothes drying on the line, like on a cold, like crisp day. But I don't really get laundry from this. Apple butter frosting, never ever, coming out of my club. Cinnamon, apples, vanilla, and buttercream. Why Scentsy got rid of this one, I don't know. I think this would sell all year round. Yeah, it's just so good. And smelling this on cold does not do this bar justice. This is amazing. It does so well. So I get a bar of that every 3 months. Oh gosh, another one that I never do this with bars. This is Starburst Sky. This was from the Valentine's Day collection. I love this. I think I just talked about it in an empties. It's sweet apples, coconut, and vanilla. There might be something else. I have 3 bars of this in my quarterly club. That's not something that I normally do, but I like this one so much, and I go through it that, you know, I made an exception with that. Plus, Catherine had sent me some. So I don't want to feel like I'm like holding back when it comes to warming that. I want to be able to warm it whenever I want to. And sometimes I crave it more than once in a month. So I just want to have it on hand and be able to warm it. Another, here we go again. Another one. I know people are going to comment that I need to buy a new iPad and stuff. I get that, but I'm not buying one. Orange Spice and Everything Nice. This was another brick for the holiday, and I didn't get it in the brick, and I kind of went back and forth because the scent notes are things that I love. It's winter, orange tea, mulled spices, and vanilla bean. So I thought it might be sort of like Wassail Wonderland, which I absolutely love. This is really good. I'm hoping, I can't remember what people have said about this. I'm hoping that this is pretty strong, but this is, I do like this. I really do like this on cold. I don't really get the spices. You definitely get an orange tea. So I'm very happy that I picked this one up. Currently available. I just, like I said, haven't been placing orders. Another new one, which is currently available, is the Dutch Apple Bread. I had to borrow this a little while ago, a couple months. So it's a new, one of the new scents. I love this. This did so well in my house. It kind of smells like a pressed apple, like apple cider, like maybe you're making apple cider. And like baking something. I love this, and when I warmed the bar of it, it did so well. I was surprised because I feel like most people were saying that it wasn't a great performer. So again, I think this is one that I'm going to pick up a few more bars of before it goes away, because it really did do well. I was very impressed with that one. World Traveler, another one that my youngest really likes. This was a Bring Back My Bar in January of 2022, but you could only have it if you were a club member. They released some Bring Back My Bars that were club exclusives, and this was one of them. It's Blackberry, Dark Pomegranate, and Oak Bar. Yeah, so good. Yeah, there's just something. And like I said, my youngest son really likes this. My oldest son was sniffing these bars with me, and when he smelled this one, he said, oh my gosh, this is what Nick's room smells like. I was like, yeah, it's kind of his like signature scent. Then I have Blackberry Orange Marmalade. You guys, I'm going back and forth about taking this one out. I do really like it. See, and now I smell it, and I'm like, no, I can't get rid of it. I don't know. Again, not to sound like a broken record, but to sound like a broken record, Orange Marmalade, there's something. I absolutely love it. And then the Blackberry, Scentsy Blackberry is a little bit different. It's not like my favorite, but I do really enjoy this. So I'll see. I have plenty of time to make cuts and stuff before March. Plum Pom Plum. Another winner for the new scents. It's plum jam. It has vanilla, sugar, buttery, flaky pie crust. So I put 2 of these in my club, which again, kind of breaking my rules, but this is really, really good. Again, it really just comes to life and is so wonderful when it warms. I think I have another bar that's not from when I bought it originally. Happy Birthday. Well, this really is not my favorite. My mom likes this. And I'm starting to think like she doesn't love it. Like she likes it because when I had sent her some at the beginning of the month, well, when I was getting ready to send them to her, I said, do you still like Happy Birthday? And she was like, yeah. And maybe it's because she wanted more like Christmassy things. I don't know, but I'm going to still keep it in. It's sugar, whipped cream, and like vanilla extract. It's, you know, there's not a lot to choose from in the bakery category with Scentsy, and a lot of stuff goes and then they don't bring stuff back. So I guess I'm going to be happy that I do have this. And it does make a nice gift, you know, if you have like a coworker and you just know it's their birthday, just to give them like a little something that you're like thinking of them, or your neighbor, your kid's teacher. I don't know. My mom, like I said, my mom likes it. Okay, Dashing. My friend Megan asked me if I had tried this. I said no, and she was like, you really should get a bar. How great it was. And then I read the scent notes and I was like, oh, I don't know. It's vanilla, creamy mahogany, and then it said something about like fresh night skies. Yeah, this is good. Like, this is really good on cold. I'm hoping, not that it smells like cologne. I don't want to say that. But sometimes mahogany can be like overly masculine to me. Sometimes it can be a bit softer when it's in things. I do really like this. I like this a lot more than I thought I was going to on cold. And honestly, like, Megan has not steered me wrong. So I'm looking forward to this. I know my oldest son said that he definitely wanted this one warmed in his room. So this one is one that's currently available. I did, like I said, throw it in just to kind of, you know, give it a try and stuff, because I really wasn't placing an order. So again, Dashing is vanilla, creamy mahogany, and something about like fresh night skies. But so thank you, Megan, for suggesting that. I am looking for, I'm looking forward to giving that one a go. And I know that my son is excited for that one. And of course, Ruby Nectarine. You guys, this still gives me all the feels every time I warm this. And somebody was like, how come you only get one bar? I do still have several. I kind of thought like this would only be really like a summer, but I kind of feel like warming this. I am praying, praying, praying that this comes back. It's Ruby Apple, Pear Blossom, and Juicy Nectarine. It is. This is so juicy, like mouth-watering, delicious. I love this. Oh, I love it. This is such a favorite of mine. It's so good. It does so well. Really good. Mint to be Merry. Okay, so currently available, right? This was November, scent of the month, which I did not get. Catherine was so sweet and kind and included a bar when she sent me some friend mail. And I love it. And then I did place an order and I got 2 bars and I warmed one of them. And I thought, you know what, throw this in your club. Throw this in your club because I'm not the biggest fan of Scentsy's peppermints. But this one I can get down with. I do like this. It did well when I warmed a bar of it. It's crushed candy cane, sparkling sugar, and creamy butter cookies, or cookie. Really, really good. So that might be another one that I may have to pick up, like get a couple 6-packs of the things that I really like. Okay, and then last but definitely not least, for my half-price item, I picked up pumpkin roll in the brick, you guys, because this really is so good warming it. I know pumpkin, people think Scentsy has a lot of pumpkin or all the pumpkins smell the same, and I don't know. I really do like this one, and I'm happy to have a brick of it. The scent notes are creamy pumpkin pie filling, yellow cake, pecans, butter, and spice. And it is good. I worked with a lady, gosh, before I had kids. I may have been pregnant with John. Excuse me. And I worked with her for several years before. And she used to make these pumpkin rolls around Thanksgiving for family. And then maybe she made them again at Christmas. I'm trying to remember. But it was a very like labor intensive, like going through all the steps of, and then the rolling of it and the slicing of it, and it would look beautiful. She brought me in like half of a pumpkin roll because she kept half. I think like she made, like I said, made them for family and neighbors and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, it was the most delicious tasting thing. I honestly thought in my head like, oh, how good could that taste? You know, it's a pumpkin roll, like whatever. And this kind of, I mean, this smells like it. Yeah, this is good. So I didn't need to go into a big, long story about that, but. So did I need a brick? I didn't, but can I justify it when it's half price? I sure can. So there is that. That is my Scentsy Club for December. It may look different in March. Obviously, Starburst Sky is not going anywhere. The Ruby Nectarine not going anywhere. I'm sure Mint to be Merry not going anywhere. The, what is this? Just off the top of my head. Vanilla Barnwood. So, yeah. So that's it, you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Take care, and I will talk to you guys soon.